Hey guys, Tim Strombel here with Cash and Biz. We have a very special guest. This guy's a senator in the U.S. Virgin Islands. His name is Positive Nelson. How are you this afternoon, buddy?
I'm doing well. I'm happy to be here in Colorado. I love your state.
Are you enjoying the IndoExpo?
Yes, I am. It's always exciting to see all the ancillary businesses that's happening around this. The young business entrepreneurs at the top level in business. It's good. It's a new industry. I'm happy, very excited to see young people at the top of business. That's what's really exciting about all of this.
Now, you guys in the Virgin Islands are working on some very important legislation of your own. Can you tell us where the state of that is?
Yes, we do have decrim currently. Up to an ounce is allowed, $100 fine. I am about to submit legislation for the medicinal, to allow for medicinal marijuana to exist in the territory. We did pass a referendum at some 57%. It was 56.65% successful in the last election. So that's the go-ahead on to go forward. After we finish medicinal, I would like to see more liberalization as it relates to adult use. So we're pushing forward because in the Caribbean, especially the American Caribbean island like the Virgin Islands, is the best scenario to help our economy, to help tourism, and of course, for health reasons.
Now, you mentioned earlier off camera that it is pretty popular in the Virgin Islands. What's kind of the way that you guys are trying to destigmatize the legal part of it in the Virgin Islands?
Well, you're right. Cannabis is very common in the Virgin Islands, but we're talking about it legally. It's happening to be like taboo. So the way we're trying to remove that stigma is by having professionals, working professionals, doctors, lawyers, senators, people who are involved in the industry, who are making money, doctors accredited who are, using cannabis applications. They're helping to break down the walls because they are explaining that cannabis is in fact a real medicine and it can be used. To be frankly honest, there is no medicinal dispute about cannabis. It's really a political dispute, whether or not we have the courage to do the right thing. And the right thing is to make it available. I'm convinced about that.
Now, in the next 6 months, year, maybe 2 years, where do you see it headed in the Virgin Islands?
Before the end of this year, I expect that we're going to have medicinal cannabis legal in the Virgin Islands. And within the next 2 years, we should have some form of legalization for adult consumption. We want to have 420 zones. We want to have 420 resorts. We want to have our dispensaries available for tourists and reciprocity as it relates to individuals coming with cards. We want to make available investment opportunities for investors in the territory. In the Virgin Islands, we have triple tax exempt opportunities for investors, unlike anywhere else besides Puerto Rico and the Virgin Islands. We're allowed to give you triple tax exempt. That's something investors should be interested in. So I see the Virgin Islands being the head of the Caribbean in the next couple of years because of our dual status as an American territory in the Caribbean.
Now, the last question before I get you out of here. I know they're trying to sneak you out of this thing. Okay, so you guys are already a beautiful place to go, and I'm sure the tourism is great in the Virgin Islands. How would legalization increase the amount of people you'd get?
Oh, man, it's a natural growth. It's a natural marriage because, as you mentioned, we have the natural amenities of the sun, the sand, the nice vibe, the nice people. With cannabis available, when you can sit down on the beach, whether you're a patient or just an adult, when you can sit down on the beach and whether take your toke or take your medicine and enjoy the sunset and enjoy the sea breeze and hear the ocean soothe your ears and your body, that just helps with the whole healing aspect. So I personally see it increasing tourism. It will be a big, big boost in tourism. I can see it boosting our economy. I can see just making the Virgin Islands a real nice place to be, as it already is.
Positive Nelson took a couple minutes for us, Senator with the U.S. Virgin Islands. Not to mention, look at this guy, a good dresser.
Hey, man,
you know what I mean?
We have something in common here. The color is green.
Sounds good. Thank you so much for joining us, man. You have a great rest of your day, okay?
Okay, I sure will, and thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hemp, hooray. Cannabis is the way.